Lovely people, thank you for joining me again. So today I'm going to be doing something similar to a question and answer, but it's not really a question and answer because I did put it up on social media to say that I would be doing a question and answer, but the questions I got were kind of personal. They weren't related to my art, so I thought, you know what, I will just choose a few and I'll leave the rest for your imagination. Anyway, so this is purely art related, and I am just going to tell you a bit about the background, a bit about myself and where I come from, and as in art related. And yeah, so I've written down a few points because of course you tend to forget when you're talking in front of the camera. So I'm going to just keep it brief, but I hope this video gives you a bit of insight on where Jasvir Kambo comes from and what inspires me to paint, why I'm an artist, how I became an artist, or am I an artist? I don't know. Art is in my family. My granddad was a poet and a really good artist as well. So my mom's an artist as well, but she gave up drawing. She does do her doodles or little sketches here and there sometimes, but for myself, I was when I was in school, when I was in primary school, I was always the artist in the class, but I have to say, now I can say it, that most of my artwork used to be done by my mom. But I used to lie in class and say, yeah, I did it, and everyone was so amazed at how good I was. I didn't really know at that point that I would become an artist, or I wanted to be an artist, or I was good in art. I just didn't realize. My secondary school, high school years, when I was in the first year of high school, that the art teacher said to me that, you know what, you are really good and you should practice more, and you should give it a bit more interest, and you should give it a bit more time, because I just used to do what I did and then that's it, giving my hand in my work and say, yeah, I've done my best. But she saw something in me, and so I moved into a different school where I had to pick a few subjects, and I thought I wasn't really interested in economics or business or accounts, and biology was my least favorite. So I went into the art route, and so the class I went into, the art teacher there, Mrs. Choda, she was brilliant, and she always had it in for me. She pushed me to you know, do what I did, what I could, and she did see that I could draw and I could paint, but I just couldn't be bothered, or I was too preoccupied with other things, that other events that were taking on a turn in my life. I was a teenager and trying to, you know, do all sorts of things that I shouldn't be doing, and I never had an interest in studying at all. And even today, when I look back to my life, I think I don't regret not going to college or university. I don't actually. Some people do regret that, but I don't really mind, because I didn't like studying, I didn't enjoy it, and really, you know, it's okay. So yeah, that's where my my first experience of, yeah, I can do this, was when in my GCEs I got a B+ for my art, and I was like, wow, okay. And then my parents, my mom especially, she said to me, you know what, you have to do something with yourself. When I'd finished high school and I didn't really want to go back for anything else, I didn't want to go to college, so I enrolled in an creative art school in just locally around our house, and I wasn't really learning, so because I wasn't interested in learning, so what I did was I started teaching the kids, and they were like maybe from 5 to 10 years old, and I really enjoyed that because I like working with kids and I love kids. So I enjoyed the direction that my art was taking, that I could actually teach something. If I didn't want to do it, at least I can pass it on to somebody else. And then when I did my first painting for somebody who was a very good friend of my mom's, and she was an interior decorator in Kenya, and she said to me, oh, I'm decorating a child's room, and I'd like you to do the 7 dwarfs. So I did the 7 dwarfs for her. I painted them and she framed them, and she took them away. And then one day we were just strolling around the mall, local mall in Kenya, and what do we find? An art gallery that has the paintings that I'd done for this lady who said she was giving them away to somebody's house, but she'd actually sold them on to an art gallery. And I saw my work on display and I was horrified and I was upset, and I thought, oh my god. And that's one reason why I hesitate from doing any goodwill gestures for anyone who says to me, oh, can you do this for me, it's for someone as a gift. I wouldn't do it anymore because I know where that could end up. What inspires me to paint? I don't know. Everything inspires me to. Actually, I'm a very, very emotional person. I have a lot of deep feelings that I carry, and I shouldn't be, from the past, my past experiences, my life experiences, just my journey into where I am right now, and that inspires me. I like painting variety. I don't have a set style that I do, and I don't paint just portraits, I don't just do watercolor, I don't do oil painting, I do everything. And I am quite lazy, so I have to be kind of pushed into go into your studio and get something done, and I have to be motivated. And I find that mostly I'm in my studio in the summer, but that's because the weather is, you know, really cold in the UK. I just find it easier to go into the studio in the summer, and you know, you can just, you know, come in and out. But whereas in the winter it's a bit of a challenge to get out and push yourself to paint. How I got started with my soul painting page was that I created it first on Facebook, because a lot of people, my friends from work, my work colleagues, my family used to say to me, you have so much work, you know, what are you going to do with it? And I said, I don't know. And they kind of referenced to opening a Facebook page. It's not a fan page, it's just a Facebook page that shows you my work and what I do, what I'm about. You can contact me there if you have any questions, if you would like me to do anything for you. Of course, it's not free. I do get a lot of requests for, can you paint this for me, can you do this for my cousin or my girlfriend's birthday. I mean, yes, I can, but come on, you know, art is just like anything else you get out there, which you pay money for. But why can't you pay an artist for their work or their talent? It's beyond me. It's like, you know, it's hard. I mean, I'm such a nice person that I can't say no, and then when I say yes, I feel even worse because I can't ask you for the money. And anyway, guys, it's not free, so just, you know, get it done, pay for it. And I'm not asking you for millions, it's like small money, very, very small money. So the Facebook page is called Soul Painting if you want to check it out. It's Soul Painting. Yeah. So since I opened my page on Instagram and I was doing a lot of portraits for people, I got a few requests from people in Kenya, people in New York. I do get a lot of requests from India as well, but it's really, really difficult to do that because, you know, first of all, I'm gonna have to mail the painting all the way to India, and then I don't know if it's gonna get there. I don't know if I'm gonna get paid for it. So I don't do that unless you know, I don't know, I haven't reached that point yet. So how do I plan my paintings? I don't really, I just go into it and I start with a sketch and then I leave it. Initially, when I started a few years back, when I started painting, I used to complete a painting within 2 days. It was done. And people used to ask me, how do you do it? But I was wrong because I was rushing it because I wanted to see the end product, and plus I didn't have any patience. I just wanted to get it over and done with. But now I can spend weeks on a portrait. I can leave it for a few weeks and go back and do it again. And I think it's a better way, because you can get away from it and then come back and continue what you were doing, and it just makes your work a lot neater. It makes your work, you can layer your paint, and I think that's super effective for your painting. How did I get into, somebody asked me on Instagram how I got into designing scarves. So currently I have 2 designs out on Miyakura, which is a London-based company, and they deal with exclusive scarves. So how I got into that was they approached me on Instagram and asked me if I would like to work with them, and you know, if they liked my work, they would continue working with me and pick out designs. So that's how I came about them. They found me, which is great, because this is why we have social media or the internet, because you can keep putting your work out there, and it's not about quantity, it's about quality. It's not about how many views and likes, followers you have on any kind of social media platform. It's about the quality of work you produce, and it's about how passionate you are about what you like doing. And if that shows in your work, then people would want to know how you do your work, would be inspired by your work, and that's where I'm coming from. I just want to spread love and happiness and give out something from my art to you guys, and if that inspires you, then that's already touched what I'm trying to achieve. So guys, I guess that's all for today, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. A bit of something about me and where I started off from, where my art's from. I want to build this platform, and just because I want to share what I love doing, what I'm passionate about. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Any comments, any suggestions, any advice are very welcome, so please leave them in the comment box for me. Until the next video guys, see you later.